What's up, guys? It's Brian from Hashware Hub. It's about 6:50 a.m. January 29th, 2018. We're coming to you with a brand new Bitcoin trading video for the day. This is the first of the day. But first, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, upvote, Resteem if you guys are on DTube and or Steam it. If you're not, the links are down below. Also, if you're not on our Facebook page, I highly recommend it. A lot of great things there. The link is down below as well. So let's get right into it here. We saw a bit of a sell-off last night. I wouldn't call it a sell-off, but I guess maybe like a little bit of a correction right here. We nearly hit this level of 12,050 that we were talking about. And I would say, for argumentative sake, we hit this level. You always have to think of support and resistance lines as almost like a range. And this is well within that range. So the market came up. There's a support line here from like a channel, a bearish channel, not like a bearish channel, an actual bearish channel that we were thinking was right here. And the market appears to have kind of stopped there for a second or two. Maybe if we zoom in a little bit more, we can see it. Yeah, we can make an argument either way. Regardless, it upheld that formation. So, we're happy about that in the sense that we predicted it correctly. There's also that support line, this hard blue support line that comes down, and the market looks like it's respected that too. So you could see that kind of coming right through here, and the market kind of stopped on it, right? Ran up, and then it tried to kind of get through it again, and then it came back down again. You can see the market's actually falling off right now. Right now, it's probably going to be testing this 11,150 support level that we've been talking about, and you could see the market did specifically just that. I mean, this red candle nearly hit it. The green candle kind of tried to get through it to test it. It ran up again, tried to bounce off of it again, and now this red candle is coming through it pretty decisively. But we still have 4 minutes and 50 seconds before this candle expires and the new candle starts. If I were to bet, it's probably going to close below it, but you never really know. There's no real way of predicting that. So where do we go from here? What could possibly happen from here if this does close below here and it decides to continue to fall? Well, there is this support line. And just to refresh your memory, this support line comes from the low here, and here. So it's a pretty significant line, to say the least. And so let's say this comes down to like around this level. That price would be 10,736. So 10,736, but it's going to be somewhere around here. So that's the reason why one of the reasons why I like you guys to also draw your own charts. Is because you can see this. It could be anywhere along this. It's a function with respect to time, so it depends on where you are in time as far as the value is concerned. So that's kind of the next support level that I see, which is part of kind of this larger triangle, this larger barrier triangle, which is kind of uplifting, to say the least. This is another possibility I've been looking at, where this is a larger triangle, and this is a bullish thing. So if the market were to come down, hit here, and then make its way back up, we could possibly be looking for an ABCDE inside of here. And normally this is a bullish signal, where then the minimum price target we'd be looking at would be whatever the length is from here to here, on top of here. So that would bring this way up over here. I'm not going to measure it for now because I'm not too confident that this is going to be the formation. My true or my primary count has to do with this larger triangle. This larger triangle, an A, B, C. I would have liked to have gotten a D and then an E. I was really hoping for this to continue to rise up, and it still very well may. If it doesn't rise up and it comes back down here, we still could go ahead and come back up and make a D. The problem is that it extends the correction in time. And we were already talking about kind of second week of March as possibly that being kind of the end of this whole thing. And I clearly could see people were not happy with that. But that's kind of just the way we see it, and that's just the way I have to tell it. So what do we also see? I started talking about this QQE indicator because people are so stuck up on MACD, and I really don't like MACD. But the QQE indicator, this is on MT4, and there's a few of them that are out there. Just pull them up on TradingView, and imagine whatever other type of application you're using, like Coinigy. Coinigy is just actually has a TradingView TradingView window. It's that they actually use TradingView for their program. I mean, they build some other functionality around it. I do like it, but basically TradingView. So it crossed over right here, crossed under right here. So that's right about here, and the market has sold off from there. So this is actually done really, really well. You can see it crossed over here as like a bullish or a buy signal, and it rolled up there. So I wouldn't use this exclusively as a buy or a sell signal or anything else like that, but it's a great way to go ahead and kind of see where the market's going, and then you have your resistance and support lines, and you can then go ahead and make start making your trading from there. I mean, even from here, you could see it crossed under right here, which was a great hit right here as far as hitting the top, basically. I mean, it did run up the next candle a little bit, but you'd have all your support and resistance lines in, so you would know that there's a good chance it could possibly move a little bit higher. So I'm kind of just showing you a little bit of kind of the conversation that goes on in our heads when we go ahead and start making trades. So this is it then kind of fell off there precipitously to this point right here. And then we kind of got a little bit of a buy signal, and then it kind of moved up a little bit, and then it crossed under, and we came back down again. So, nothing's perfect, but at least kind of gives you a good idea as far as direction of the market. So, this is pulling down pretty well. It's coming down. Actually, this candle actually closed below. This is actually a 1 hour basis, so we were looking at a 4 hour basis before. But it came down below, and now it looks like it's trying to, on a 1 hour basis, trying to kind of make its way back up again. And then somewhere around here is going to be a support level. There's another support level down below here, and then obviously down below here, depending on where we are in time. And so my bet would be is that it's going to go ahead and test the support range right here. And then we're then going to have to go ahead and make a determination of what's going to happen there. So we're not too bullish really at all. We're more bearish right now. I think the market's more of a correcting stage instead of trying to make the next run up. And there's not really much to do. It's kind of just like a wait and see type of scenario of what possibly could happen. There are other lines we could chart. Obviously, there's all sorts of different things we could, but we're going to leave it here right now, trying to let the market kind of run its course for right now, and and then just take it from there. There is a now I'm not going to talk about it right now. Let's wait for a little bit more price action. Anyway, with that said, let's leave it there. Let me know if you have any questions, any concerns, anything else like that. If you found this video valuable, an upvote and/or a resteam would be greatly appreciated. Subscribing on YouTube and hitting the notification bell also very appreciated. We can actually see real quick here. This is, so it just barely closed below this line. Just barely closed. So let's keep an eye on what's going on this 4-hour candle. Anyway, happy trading. Speak to you guys soon.